Hey guys, Tony here, and let's have a look at the 5-minute newsletter curation tool. This is the first video that I have done, and this is a beast of a tool. It's really, really good now that I've spent quite a few weeks working on this back and forth to make it as good as I can make it. Okay, now there's always going to be room for improvement, and if you are purchasing this, I'm going to give you a special deal at the end of this video, and you can feel free to give feedback and suggest improvements as well. But let me show you some of the basics, some of the highlights. It's a very big tool, so I cannot go through all of it, but all of it is very, very intuitive, and it can help you to knock out newsletters literally in just a few minutes. Okay, now it's going to take me a little bit longer to do the first one because I'm talking at the same time. But once you learn the process, it becomes very quick and very easy to do. Okay, so first, what we can do is we have a look at dashboard. Okay, you can see I've got 4 active projects. That is actual newsletters. Okay, you can put unlimited newsletters with unlimited editions. That means you can be doing multiple newsletters daily, and you can be, processing um, daily editions with very, very little effort. Okay. You can see we've got some quick actions, recent newsletters I've been testing. We have a content bank where we can save content ideas that we find from around the web. And all of this is able to be pulled in via AI, via RSS feeds. And also you can pull in from the content intelligence tab here, which is using um, scraped content. So if you purchased last week one of our scrapers or the bundle of scrapers that we were offering last week for Twitter, for YouTube, and Substack, etc., I think it was about 5 in total, then those same CSVs that you're using for the social listening tool that we gave you as a bonus, you can use those CSVs in this tool as well. So that means you're getting another way to get in really, really good content that is coming to you on a daily basis, or when you log into one of those platforms and you see your home page feeds, etc. Okay, now I'll cover that in more detail in a separate video. What I'm going to show you right now is how we can use RSS feeds. Okay, so first of all, I'll come into the create newsletter to show you how to create a brand new newsletter. Okay, so you can see here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. If I want to add more, I'm going to click where it says projects, and I'm going to create a new project. Okay, I'll just call this one AI marketing. Okay, I've got one similar, but um, just for the speed and um, knowing what we're actually doing here for that particular topic, I'll just stick with that for the purpose of the video. Now you can see we've got a choice of AI models. You might be better to choose just the open router where it's got a lot of different models available, and that means just one API key that you're going to be using. Alternatively, you can use the OpenAI or Anthropic keys. We've also put in here DeepSeek, and we put in Perplexity as well. Okay. I'm going to stick with GPT-4. Okay, I'll just choose GPT-4, and I will choose via Open Router. I don't think the GPT-5 is available yet on Open Router. When it does become available, you'll be able to use it. Okay. Next, the newsletter elements. This is specific to any newsletter. You can see this is already pre-filled. If you put some details in here before, you can save it, and you can create new elements for each individual newsletter. These will show on your newsletter editions. And what we can do is once we have filled this in, we can save it as a preset. So I'm going to call this one AI marketing. Okay. And I'll just save it as a preset so I never lose it and I never have to type it out again. Okay. So that's saving in the background. Now let's have a look at the different elements that we got in here. We've got an About Me section. You can get ChatGPT or any AI to help you to do that. You can see we've got banner ads as well. Okay, this is important because these banner ads will appear in your newsletter editions for whatever newsletter that you have saved it to. Okay, You can see this one is saved to AI marketing. Um, these banner ads will appear after the first paragraph, the top one, and then after the third or fourth paragraph for the second one. And plus we have that call to action up here, which is going to show in the bottom of your newsletter edition. We also put this section in here, what's coming up, so you can tease whatever's coming up. It doesn't have to be about the next edition of your newsletter. It can be about any offer that you want. Okay, so for example, I put in here 2 things to watch out for. A new webinar on using image only ads in YouTube. Okay, so you can split test faster. And number 2, private training, brand new web app, running your own press agency with white label press releases, 300 backlinks for as little as $7 each. Okay, that's no joke, by the way, it's a real thing. I'll be doing that session next week. Okay, here we can put in an image as well. Now, what I've noticed is if you put in an image URL, maybe from your website, then that will stay there when you save the preset. If you've used an upload like I have done, then you need to upload it again next time you're using it. Okay, so I'll just take one of these, I'll stick it in here, and I can save that. Okay. Now, next is the content intelligence. That's where we're using CSVs that we scraped. We'll see how we're doing for time at the end of this video. Maybe I could just do a very quick demo of that. Otherwise, it would be in a separate video. And here we got this add content manually. Now, I don't want to use this right now, okay? What I want to do is I want to import content in bulk without having to do this, okay? And I'm going to get AI to do that for us and pull in the content. So to do that, I'm going to come over to the RSS feeds. Okay, now you'll notice I've already got 21 feeds in here. We've also got another 2 tabs, Feed Discovery, which is going to help you to find RSS feeds via AI. Okay, you don't have to search yourself. You just need to put in there what your topic is. It's going to suggest. I'll show you a demo of that in a second. And we've also got this audience persona generator. This is good if you're entering a new niche and you're not that familiar with that niche. Use this. It's going to help you to get a detailed persona generated. Okay, so let's come into the feed discovery, and I'm going to put in here marketing with AI. I'll click on discover feeds. Now this can take up to a minute depending on the AI model that you choose. And notice I've got a lot less AI models here because these are the ones that can access the internet. Okay, so we've only got these choices from the list that I've got here. There are still some extra AIs I want to add in here, like Claude 4.0 Sonnet, 4.1 maybe. Um, we will add those over the next couple of days. So we got our feeds back here, and you can see AI marketing blog by Albert. I'll choose that. AI marketing blog by Frazee. I'll choose that. Okay, so just as an example, I'll choose 2 of these, and I can click to add selected to the correct newsletter. Okay, so I'll click on this add selected. This can take about 30 seconds. And both of those say an invalid feeds. Okay, that means that I really need to put in a feed validator before we start to do that. Okay, so let me try another couple. I did it before in the previous video that I was doing for this, and the first one went through and the second one didn't. So we definitely need that validator, which I will do immediately after this video. So it's using basically a format that we are familiar with. This one got both feeds added. Okay. And the familiar sort of feed URL structure is the website, so domain name plus /feed. Okay. But we can do some validation and do some investigating as well to go and find the RSS feeds. So now you can see I've got 23 feeds. Now what we can do with this is good because all we have to do is we can check now on any of these. Let's go to Niche Pursuits and see. The last time they had posted was August 10th. So I'll click on check now. and it's going to add these to the content bank, which is here, which I'm going to show you next as soon as this is finished. Okay, so that's been done. Now go to the content bank, and you can see that we've got niche pursuits. Okay, now looks like I had already done this earlier for niche pursuits, so it didn't put the same content in again. I just had to scroll down to go and find it. Okay, so what I can do is I can do I can choose, maybe I would say for a newsletter, you want to keep it about 5 items for a newsletter. You just want people to give people useful information. But with this tool, you're able to do these daily. It doesn't take a lot of time once you get used to doing it. Okay. So I'm going to choose one from niche pursuits. And let's choose one more. This one looks interesting. How this guy drives 5 million views. Okay, come down and have a look at search engine land. Something about GPT-5 we should really include. Uh, how do I avoid cannibalization and similar product? I want to stick to AI stuff. Okay, let's come back out. I'll choose 2 more. I think I've got 3 items right now. And plus we'll add a video as well. Okay, so let's see what we got up here. This one looks good. Let's see. One more, I'll take Grok 5 coding. Okay, because it's about AI. In fact, we'll take that off and put another one. Using AI tools to make money online. Okay, so I choose to do 5. You can do more if you want. I'll click on Add to Draft. That's going to take me back to the Newsletter Creator tab in here. Okay, 5 items have been added to your draft. Okay, now next what I can do is just make sure that I have got in here an edition title. Okay, if you scroll down the bottom, you'll notice it's not going to let you continue to generate the content summary until you've got an edition title in here. So I'll just choose one of these. Okay, daily AI marketing news and updates. Okay, so that will allow me to post these and to get them summarized. And come down here. What I'll do is I'll put something from a YouTube video. Let's go to YouTube. I'll grab this video from Julian Goldie. And surprisingly, he didn't use the word insane in his title here for a change. Okay. Now I've already done this. What happens is, when you have got a YouTube video, the best thing to do is to use the Keywords Everywhere Chrome extension. Click on the summarize this video. You can choose ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Gemini, Cloud, etc. I've already done that with ChatGPT. Save us some time on the video. So what I'll do is I will come in here and I will put in the transcripts, and I will put in here the key takeaways that I got from the Keywords Everywhere. Now, when I've got the URL in here, I can click on Fetch. Give it a second, and it should give us the title, the URL, etc. And category we can put in here, AI marketing. Okay, this just helps you with organization later. And you can see it's pulled in the image URL, okay? Or you can add your own image URL. Now I can add to this draft, and at the same time it will be added into the content bank as well. Okay, I'll click on add to draft bank. Okay, next you see it's been added. Now we got that pop-up. Next I can click to continue to generate. And when it comes to the credits, you're going to have unlimited credits if you're purchasing this at the early bird price on the first release. You can even purchase this as early as today, but I'm going to have still some videos to do throughout the week, especially before we get into the Unshackled 2.0 sessions, which start on Thursday. So today being Tuesday, that means tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm going to have to do a series of videos for this. showing step by step some of these different tools that I'm not going to be able to show in this video. Um, and this tool was built with AI, okay, just with prompting. I don't know coding at all. I couldn't code if I wanted to because I make too many typo mistakes. I cannot type. Okay, so if you're interested in how to create tools like this, big tools that you can sell for a lot of money, um, then you want to join Unshackled while it's still open. It's open until Thursday. I will put a link for that underneath this video in the YouTube description as well. So you've got a couple of days to be able to do that. Okay. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Generate Newsletter. Okay. Now, while that's happening, I'm going to jump over into um, ConvertKit or kit.com. Okay, this is one that I did earlier with an earlier test, and you can see that it comes formatted. Okay, you might have to do some little tweaks, like take off that thing that said HTML. You might want to, take away anything that's repeated, add some extra um, spaces, etc. But most of it is pretty well formatted. Okay, now I've added some updates since I did this test just about half an hour ago. That's how fast it is to be able to update with AI tools. So I'll come back over here and you will see that this looks kind of unformatted, but when you do post it, it does come out formatted, okay, in kit.com. Now you can get a free account with kit.com, a free newsletter plan. I'll put the link in the description. Okay. And that means that you can publish your newsletters and you can have up to 10,000 subscribers for free. That is a world-class autoresponder service. Okay. Email marketing service. Grab that while you can. I'll put the link in the description to save you from hunting around for it because it's not easy to find. Okay. So I'll come back over here. I just wanted to show you what it will look like. It will be formatted, even though this looks like not formatted too well here. It will be, okay? You can see our call to action, the first sort of ad that we had, that comes after the first sort of newsletter hook, okay? And it's got that hook at the beginning, and then it goes straight into the content. It's got to read more here as well, okay? And so all it's doing is it's summarizing the content. It's embedded the video as well, which when we are in kit.com, we can center it, etc. And it's giving some great information. Okay, this is good stuff for a quick 5-minute newsletter, and that's how quick it will be once you get used to using the tool. Then this is good. This is good quality because you're giving people information that they don't want to hunt around for, and that you can just feed them every single day and build up your newsletter audience and hopefully retain those audiences and make some sales through whatever you're offering. Okay. So what we can do with this now that we got it is we can click on publish. Okay. Now I'll click on publish. I've got the email subject. Um, is auto-generating some tags for us, okay, from whatever newsletters that you've got within your kit.com account. I know that some people will be asking, are we going to add Substack? Are we going to add Beehive and others? Yes, I will try and add them as soon as I can get to it, okay? And we can put in some pre-header text. This is important because with the pre-header text, when somebody is in Gmail, for example, they receive in their inbox your newsletter, they will see the title. They will also start to see the first line of your content. Okay, so you want to make this something appealing to them. Okay, so if I just put in something here like today's top money making AI ideas and best content. Okay, something like that. Something that would appeal to them, make them curious what you want to put in here. I will put some AI generation in here because AI is very good at that kind of stuff. And what I can do is I can send this now, okay? It doesn't matter to me if I send it now or I schedule it. In fact, it's better to send it now because it doesn't get posted immediately. Um, from ConvertKit to your email list. It will go into ConvertKit under broadcast as a draft. Okay, so if I click on send now, it's going to send it to ConvertKit. It will confirm it's being sent. So if I go over into ConvertKit, just come over here and I come up here to send and I click where it says broadcasts, you will see that my latest has been added here. Okay, so I will click on that. In fact, I'm going to open this in a new window, in a new tab, I should say. Okay, you can see it's nicely formatted. Okay, we got our first call to action, which in here we can just center that. We can make it bigger. See, we can make the text bigger as well. Let's make that 24 size. In fact, it's too big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's say 18. Okay, I'll keep it at 18. And we come down a little bit more. And it's all looking good. We've got bullet points and we got a nice explainer. So it's easy for people to scan and read. This is useful in informational content. They've got a read more button as well. And they can click through to whatever that original piece of content was. Okay, couple of things I'm noticing. The second call to action is not showing in here, and neither is the final call to action. Small things that I can fix in a couple of prompts with the AI. And that will be quick and easy to be able to do. Okay, it's got possible broken links in here. Okay, I need to look into that. So how many items we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 items, 5 items in here. And all that you can do once you get used to this, you can do it in about 5 minutes. Okay, we can do some final formatting inside kit.com. You can put in there images if you want to create a featured image, etc. What I will do is I will add an AI featured image generator that we can use and that you will be able to put into the newsletter before it even comes in here, so that we've got images for all of these. But that's it. In 5 minutes, we are able to go and generate content from the best of what's happening on the internet that day, according to RSS feeds or what you scrape and pull in. Okay, so you can see the difference in the content. Okay, the thing that stands out to me is this is scannable. It's telling people, it's sharing content, but it's also giving a list of key takeaways. And this is perfect for a newsletter format, where you're not just telling people, oh, there's a great article or a great video or something like that. You're telling them about what the article is about. You're giving them the key takeaways. You're giving them a link where they can go there. Okay. And that makes this into content that I would want to read myself. Okay. Just so that you can pick up the main points of what that article was about. Probably most of the time I would not even click through because I've got enough here given to me in the information that I don't need to. And that's the kind of newsletter that I would like to receive, because I don't need, just a strong hook that tells me, oh, there's a great newsletter. Here's why there's a great article there, or a great video, or a great piece of content. Um, I want something like this. Just give me the information. I can scan it. I can stay up to date quickly, easily, and you know, if you're sharing really good content from around the web, then your newsletter starts to become valuable as far as keeping the subscribers subscribed and getting recommendations from them for other people to join as well. Okay, all good. I'm happy with the way this has turned out. Of course, we're still going to make it even better. We will add some AI image generation and spruce it up a little bit. But otherwise, for the first delivery, first version, I'm more than happy with this. I've got between now and Thursday to improve it before we get into the Unshackled 2.0. So I will work on this for a few hours tomorrow as well. So it's going to be even better by the time I've finished as well for that, for generating content and for the actual final polished newsletter that comes into kit.com as well. So there will be a link in description to be able to pick this up right now. But I'd still need to add some videos, which we will add in tomorrow. Okay, but you will have this overview video to get you started. And I'll put a link in as well for kit.com where you can get that free 10,000 subscriber newsletter plan without you having to go searching for it on ConvertKit. And both links in description. And you can pick this up today, and you can pick up a free account with kit.com as well. Perfect. Okay. Fantastic. If you want to generate newsletters really quickly, once you get used to it, it is super, super fast. Thanks.